Hey YouTube, this is Mary. Just want to make a quick video. I was looking at something that flashed on the news about this realtor that they found her body. Well, it wasn't on the news. I was just reading an article. They found her body and they didn't say if she had been raped or anything, but she had been murdered. But she was supposed to meet somebody to show them a model. And it made me remember the time when I almost got raped. I could have gotten raped when I was 9 years old, but I made a video about that. But this particular time, I think I guess, 45 or old. I was over 45. And I had an upholstery shop, and this friend of mine referred this man to me, and I don't know why, but I got a sense that she had been dating him. I don't know, because she did do a lot of dating. She had a lot of boyfriends, so I didn't think anything about it. I never met the man before, but his schedule didn't allow him to come to the shop to look at fabrics during the business hours. So he mentioned that he could come by the shop on this Sunday after he got out of early service. So I thought nothing about it. I said, okay, because I want you to take the sample books home so you could see what kind of fabric you wanted. So about 10:30, he came to the shop. I opened the door and let him in. And we started talking, and he was about my age, and he was a football player when he was younger. I don't know, it was NFL or something, but anyway, the next thing I know, this man slung me on a sofa and was just wrestling me and feeling on me, and I'm glad I had on pants that day, because it'd been so easy for him to do what he wanted to do. But next thing I know, he fumbling with himself, and oh, it was terrible. It happened so fast and unexpectedly, but I did have just this, all I could do was pray. I said, God, I'm going to have to go through with this, or you're going to have to come and do something. And I could see the frustration on him, but he couldn't get an erection. And I was so thankful, and I knew that was my way out. And it's a wonder he didn't resort to something else. You know, a lot of men will force you to give them oral sex or something if they can't get an erection. But he was so frustrated, and I got up off of the sofa, and I ran to the other side of the shop, and he grabbed his coat and left. And I locked the door, and I didn't call the police. I should have, but I don't know. It was like a dream. And I called the girl that referred him to me and told her what happened. And she seemed to want to blame me. It was like, now he wouldn't do that. And I said, oh. And I think the next couple of weeks or so, she called me and told me that he was in jail because he had raped somebody. And I told her that's not the first time he'd done that thing, because he tried to rape me. And I guess she kind of believed what I said after he went to jail for that, but she was just telling me how he had this great sex appetite, and he could never be satisfied. He wanted sex all the time, but I don't know. I should never have gotten into that. Never. I mean, there were warning signs, and I shouldn't have never let that man come to my shop like that by myself. But, it's a warning, and I don't know, maybe this could help somebody or some other woman to, be mindful and don't get yourself in these kind of situations, because I don't know. Oh, it's a lot of women are being raped, and I have been raped 3 times in my life, and they talk about Me Too, and I don't know. Men think that is not rape, and the 3 times I'm telling you that I was raped. This is by people that I know, and it wasn't a stranger. So we all have a story about that. They talk about the Me Too movement. We all have been through some kind of situation with men and raping you or taking sex from you. It's still rape. And I think about this picture that you see on the screen. I love this picture. You just don't know if the woman is taking her bandages off or she's putting them on. But when we put them on, it's things that we don't want to see. And I don't want to see anybody get raped, but we need to take the bandages off so we can see our surroundings and don't let this thing happen. And it could go for men too, because there's a lot of men have been is probably in jail now. I think about Emmett Till, and he didn't do anything, but this woman accused him of whistling at her, and on her deathbed, they said she denied all this, but Emmett Till got beat to death for something he didn't do. So I'm not trying to jump on the Me Too bandwagon, but it just, when I read that article about this realtor getting raped, it made me remember how I let this man that was referred by a friend, and he turned out to be a rapist. So just be careful and be mindful. And I'm not one to just quote scriptures, but it's still in my mind, and I'm not trying to get myself out of being brainwashed. I don't. The scriptures are something that's still in my mind, but it says somewhere to be careful for nothing, and in my mind, it means even if it's nothing, be careful for it. I'll be careful of it, I meant to say. So, be careful for nothing. Mind out for nothing. And just don't let yourself get in those kind of situations. And it'll keep to another day when you don't have to be alone with these people. I know if you're in the real estate business, you have to meet with a client, but I don't know. I don't know. You have to keep mace or something. I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna let it go because I don't want people to be scared, and I don't want to remember too much about what could have happened that day. But I am so thankful. That's another deliverance for me. But anyway, bye bye.